Yeah! No relevance whatsoever, bitch. But since when did I ever need it? What do we got today? I told you I'm trying to get these death battles out the way. Then I can focus on something else. Hopefully, after I'm done uploading all of my Spider-Man playthroughs, then I can probably finish Deadpool. And then when that's done, play other games. It's hectic, you know, playing games. Because there's so many of them. I'm almost done the Ratchet trilogy. I finished 1 to 3. I'm working on Deadlocked right now. But, fuck all that. Focusing on this shit right here. Now, what do we got? We got, how about, okay, how about this one? Black Adam versus Apocalypse. Because, you know, like, that's, like, Marvel versus DC. And Black Adam's pretty relevant at the moment. So, yeah, Black Adam versus Apocalypse, huh? Apocalypse is a guy who's, like, I didn't watch X-Men Apocalypse. From what I heard, it was received very poorly. The 2016 film, and Apocalypse himself looked pretty bad. Now, I know looking at comic-wise, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Apocalypse, he's got like, this cannon on his hand, and then he's like, apparently, something about mutants that, like, apparently it was like, if he drinks mutant blood, then he gets, no. Something about if he like drinks mutant blood, then he like, gets healed. But if he drinks human blood, then he will die. Or is it vice versa? I don't know, something about that. But is he meant to destroy all mutants? I don't know what his role is. He's definitely a villain, but he's not like Magneto or like, you know, he's a nice guy to mutants, but not so much to humans. Apocalypse, well, what is his name? Apocalypse. That means death for all, you know what I'm saying? Step right up, get your fresh death. Anyways, versus Black Adam. I don't see much of the resemblance. Black Adam was like some guy, then he turned into a god, Kondok, Egyptian, shit like that. You know? Arch nemesis to Shazam, this little kid. He's got this weird wizard pointy ears. Never played Black Adam in Injustice 1 or 2. I don't know, he never intrigued me. I could always just play as Raiden in Injustice 2. You're that other lightning guy with the bamboo hat? Yes. Yeah, I don't know, man. Black Adam, like, I never watched the Black Adam movie. Harry's interesting. The Rock is a pretty good pick for Black Adam. I'm not hating on The Rock ever, right? Like, he does Black Adam well. I don't know if I should watch it or not, though. Like, I hear there's, like, Dr. Fate and Hawkman in that movie. So it's very interesting. I want to see where it goes. Like, what's up with that, you know? Black Adam vs. Superman, not a contest. Superman crushes almost everyone. Although, they said, aside from kryptonite, Superman's weakness is magic. But don't forget, it's his weakness. Even Superman in his weakened state is super OP. He can easily clap anyone. The only reason he doesn't is because he doesn't want to. Because he's too much of a good guy. It's kind of like, it balances it out, right? Superman's so ridiculously overpowered. But the one thing that nerfs him so much is his goodwill. And his utter, what do you call it? Belief in justice and the good in people, right? Like, for example, Batman looks for the worst in people, and he expects that, right? Whereas Superman looks for the best. But see, Superman can afford it because he's like bulletproof, he can fly and shit, so no one can really hurt him unless they have kryptonite. But see, Batman being a mere mortal human, he has to take the extra measure, so it makes sense, right? Anyways, who am I thinking I'm gonna win? I don't know. I don't know much about Apocalypse. Let me hear his synopsis, and then both of them, and then I'll make a verdict. Okay, but for now, let's go. 3, 2, 1. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Oh, my nose is blocked. Fucking hear when that happens. Dude, I am never going to therapy ever. Okay? Like, no. No therapy. Not for me. Not gonna happen. Just say it is what it is and move on. Because that's life. Yeah, I know what it is. Like, I talk to myself, man. The voices in my head be loud enough. You know? So, I get all the help I need from there. Simple as that, bitch. You don't know what it is. Right? Stay toxic. Anyways, we're in this bitch now. Let's see how it goes. Dude, I can't breathe in this mask, bro. I have to be a mouth breather.
DC's ferocious champion of Shazam.
Apocalypse, cool. Marvel's baleful mutant conqueror.
Anubis, Toth, Ra, For over 30 centuries, Egyptian
Oh yeah, he is
mythology
Egyptian inspired.
spawned
That's why.
countless
That's why.
legends.
And we've
Yeah.
got comics' biggest baddies this side of the Nile.
Assassin's
He's
Creed
Wiz
Origins.
and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze
He's
their
got
weapons,
cannons, yeah,
armor,
told you.
and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that Apocalypse is also from Egyptian lore. Cool.
You've
It's just
heard
so
of
cool,
Gotham,
you know?
the Mascara, Metropolis, just a few of DC's unique tourist spots.
But
did
there's
you hear about
another.
Kahndaq?
South of the Mediterranean Sea,
Rock of
and north of the
Eternity.
Sinai Peninsula rests the sovereign nation of Kahndaq.
While those spots have Superman and Batman solving crimes like it's magic, Kahndaq's got an actual magic man saving them, Black Adam.
Long ago, Teth Adam and his people were enslaved by the conqueror Ebok and his army of barbarians. All he had left was his nephew, Amon. Upon fleeing certain death, the two stumbled onto the
Titties.
Rock of Eternity,
Nice.
a mystic lair that has defended magic since the dawn of time. Here, the two earned an audience with the lair's masters, the excellently named Council of Wizards.
Seeing the purity in little
Titties.
Lamont's heart, this wannabe Gandalf decked him out with super magic. And being the nice guy he is, Amon shared some magic power with his uncle. Spoiler alert, not his best idea.
They returned to Kahndaq to free their people, but their methods reached an impasse. Amon wanted to use his powers to resolve matters in a peaceful fashion. However, Teth Adam desired vengeance, emancipation through slaughter.
So Uncle Teth sat his nephew down, man to man, looked him straight in the eyes, and then frickin' killed him. Then
Holy
used
fucking
his
shit.
borrowed power to steal the rest of the super magic. You know what
Oh,
they say?
this guy.
No nephew, no problem.
With the full might of the wizards at his fingertips, Black Adam annihilated the barbarians and freed his city. Suffice to say, he's not exactly your typical hero.
Even the superhero A-listers don't try him, and for good reason.
So he's an anti-hero,
Mark
essentially,
Merlin
right?
here didn't give Adam some nerdy wand, but that dope shit, the living lightning.
While it may function just like real lightning, this living lightning is among
What?
the most potent spells in comics history.
It's magic lightning. You ever
Nice.
see normal lightning kickstart a giant's heart and juice up the Flash? Because Black Adam's
Woo.
lightning did, and activating it is as easy as saying the magic word, Shazam! Wait, hold up. That's
So wait.
Billy's word.
Yeah,
So
right?
He shout like, Black Adam! Or
Right?
Shazoo!
Yeah.
Remember, Kmart Merlin? This
Up,
is
up, and
Mamarag,
away,
the
wham.
mightiest of the
Shazam.
wizards. To better protect the multiverse's magic, he
That guy
promotes
needs a sandwich.
individuals to be his mythic champions.
Well,
Black
congrats,
Adam is
dude.
one of the first.
Yeah.
So kind of like Shazam with another name.
I like my idea better. Shazoo! It really lets you know you gotta be quiet, like when you're in a zoo or, you know, the animals will kill you.
Damn.
Wait, is that not a real thing? Can I talk at the zoo?
But when Teth Adam shouts his magic word, lightning pours from the clouds,
Don't fuck with
transforming
chimps.
him from meager human to wizard Jesus. And vice versa.
Bruh.
Simply put, Black Adam is imbued with the powers of God. Well,
Wow.
gods, plural, as his gifts come from multiple
yeah.
mythological
Anubis, there he is.
legends.
At first, he got juiced up from the Greek gods. Zeus, Atlas, Herc, you know, all those buff guys and gals. But it didn't really work out though, cause he kinda died.
Yet Kahndaq craved for their hero's return. So Black Adam's most devoted followers collected all of his ashes and prayed their hearts out, this time to their own pantheon.
Goodbye, muscles, and hello, bird people. Black Adam was reborn, now with the powers of the Egyptian pantheon.
Cool.
Gods like Shu, Amun, and Horus gave Adam the basics. Super strength, speed, flight, and an undying body. But the real magic's with the other three.
The power of Aten channels the living lightning throughout his entire body for combative purposes, and the wisdom of Zehuti improves Black Adam's strategic thinking.
It's a council of knowledge from the gods that clues Black Adam in on how to defeat his enemies. Like, for instance, when evil Joker Batman drove
Ooh,
Billy mad, Billy
that
went
is a
all King
nightmare.
Shazam on Kahndaq. But guess what? Zehuti had Black Adam instinctively lead Billy into a trap to destroy his ass with the power of Sunday prayers. Hallelujah! Holy shit!
And finally, the courage of Mehen. Besides minor healing and resistance to mental attacks, Mehen's power granted Black Adam an indomitable will.
It's got him through some really rough patches. His family, dead. His country, wasted. His wife got revived. She
Woo!
turned to stone. You
Fuck.
can knock him down, sure, but he ain't staying there.
Mehen helped make Black Adam a non-wavering and decisive leader. The whole world can turn against him, but he would not care so long as Kahndaq is safe. To reach those
That's
ends,
a good
he's
ruler.
partnered with the Justice Society
Reminds
of
me of,
America,
Dr.
the
Doom.
Society of Supervillains, and even the Justice League. Rubbed elbows with Superman one day and Lex the next.
So,
Wow.
is Black Adam a good guy or a bad guy?
Neither. Only the side that benefits his people matters. He's not concerned with morality, and his brash nature is frequently misunderstood. It's what led to the entire JSA jumping him. Twice.
And they still couldn't check him. Adam's just built that different.
Black Adam
He's
caused
built different.
sandstorms with a single clap, pushed the moon, and killed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
One time when space cultists came a knocking on Earth, he fought side by side with his best bro, Sinestro.
Is he a
Afterward,
Yellow
when
Lantern?
the Yellow
Makes
Lanterns
sense.
dipped and took their rings with them, Sinestro let Black Adam keep the one he got. Now that's a bromance. And can I
Nice.
just say, Black Adam makes a mean lightning tiger.
He murdered
Ooh.
the Council of Wizards and later endangered Momorgan himself. And the Almighty Wizards are part of the Quintessence, basically DC's gods who watch over the multiverse.
No surprise, since Black Adam effortlessly broke Spectre's body, another Quintessence person.
Sure, he's torn off Hawkman's wing and tried to kill Wonder Woman, but through the eyes of his people and loved ones, Black Adam is a hero. A moment's gaze from their idol is all they need to carry on living.
So invaders beware, no one's truly safe from the true, savage champion of Shazam. Ah shit, I was kinda hoping I'd transform there. Shazoo!
Shazoo! Okay, let's see Apocalypse.
Let me tell you about one of my favorite graphic novels. It spells the end of all days, when madness reigns supreme and order is shattered. Mounted upon white horses, death, destruction, pestilence, and famine bring about a world anew. It gets dark as shit, like literally, and I'm there for it.
Are you talking about the Bible?
What? No, this is a Marvel comic. 5,000 years ago in Marvel Comics, the Egyptian Aqaba tribe birthed something terrible. An ugly child.
Oh,
To
get rid of that
them,
shit.
He was a demon. Like a mix between Great Value Thanos and a box of
Thanos.
chalk sticks. So they midnight dumpster babied his ass in the desert to die.
Luckily,
Nice.
Ball of the Crimson Sands tribe saw differently. Within this child, he saw a conqueror. He raised him as En Saba Nur, the morning light.
And
Wow.
above all, he taught
That's
him
badass.
one major lesson. Only the strong survive.
Nur became a warrior, same as his peers, but his physical differences made his experience unique. He was stronger, smarter, and hated. Even to these people, he was an outsider.
Then the Pharaoh killed Baal and enslaved Nur. Dude had no one left on his side except
Did
for
he?
this chick who he had a thing for.
Nice.
But everyone he meets apparently just wants ugly people to die, even
Wow.
when he saves their life.
No!
She had just swiped right, girl. Goddamn.
And so
Nice.
he embraced the
Goddamn.
perceived truth. If he
Die,
was a
die,
monster,
die.
he would prove it.
Whoa.
Betrayed by all and respected by none, if no one would care for En Saba Nur, they would all fear apocalypse.
Long story
Damn,
short, he's a
badass.
mutant. And not just a creepy
Oh, that's why
looking
he's a-
dude
he's a
like
mutant.
Beak over the...
Right.
Oh, God, I'm gonna throw up in my mouth a little bit. Anyway, he's got superpowers, and they're on a
Be
whole
nice to other
another
people.
level.
He
They're
has
gonna become the
inhuman
quiet kid.
physiology and intelligence, along with complete control over his molecular structure,
No
allowing
freaking
him
way.
to reshape and mold his body however he pleases.
That is
but I
stupid
guess
good.
He's too proud to just, like, turn himself into Jason Momoa or something.
With a combination of his not-so-screwed-tight tactical brain and prowess, Apocalypse conquered Egypt, leading it into a prosperous age with an iron fist and
Nice.
an ocean of blood. He'd then set his sights on the very world itself.
Just
Well-
one problem. The world had a bunch of
Bing.
X-Men and Avengers running around stopping his world domination. To
Yeah.
accomplish his big dream, Apocalypse needed something more.
But that would all change upon
Okay,
the
the
arrival of
massacre,
a
my boy.
certain
Is that
mutant
Cable?
messiah. Okay, so first, Apocalypse found some space tech that belonged to Celestials, basically Marvel's gods.
Despite its amazing potential, he wasn't able to make use of the technology until the time traveler Cable showed up to kill him. Instead, Cable accidentally infected Apocalypse with the techno-organic virus, a disease that turns organic matter to futuristic technology.
Oh,
Turns
wow.
out, this is exactly what Apocalypse needed to access the Celestial tech. With the
Congrats,
promise that
Cable.
he would repay the Celestials later, he was bestowed a gem that would change the game forever. This is a Death Seed, a celestial artifact with the
Aptly
purpose
named.
of leading Earth into a higher evolved form. By injecting a Death Seed into someone, they are transfigured into one of Apocalypse's horsemen, a being of incredibly fatal power.
Don't forget about that techno-organic virus either. Controlling the virus means controlling all technology with your mind. Cable couldn't tame it, but Apocalypse's power is so vast, he had no issues controlling it.
So, take a god pyramid, add a super tech virus, multiply the X gene, and what do you get? An Apocalypse who is unrecognizable from his meager past. With these three under his command, any superpower you can think of is now at his disposal.
Shit.
Apocalypse can teleport, blast all sorts of energy, turn invisible, regenerate limbs, read minds, and friggin' fly. Look at him, Wiz! He's got his hands behind his back and he just doesn't give a shit.
And most impressive is his ability to siphon energy. He once absorbed Cyclops' laser with his bare hand, the same laser that can split planets.
It wasn't long before the virus incorporated technology into his molecules. With mere thoughts, he can construct fake bodies, entire robot armies, and even morph himself into a kaiju. At his peak, virtually no one stands a chance. On a bad day, Apocalypse bodied 6 of the strongest X-Men in a minute.
His telepathy alone contends with Jean Grey, one of the greatest psychics in Marvel.
He's out-muscled and outpaced both Hulk and Thor. And we all know how crazy those two are. We're talking about heroes able to destroy the Marvel Universe. And in an alternate timeline, Apocalypse even slaughtered a Celestial with his bare hands. His bare freaking hands! Wow, way to pay him back for that solid they did you, bro.
With that Death Seed in tow, it's hard to attribute Apocalypse as anything but a force of nature, especially when said Death Seed has mutated beings capable of fighting the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity and the primal force of life. In fact, Dr. Doom claims the Death Seed is directly comparable to the Phoenix itself.
So much pain, so many bodies. Apocalypse is an agent of war and has the scars to back it up. And even when someone manages to take him down, so long as he's got blood, metal, and that Death Seed, he'll just keep coming back again and again and again.
Ball would be proud. For what is more inevitable and more dramatic to the annihilation of humans than the Apocalypse himself?
Oh boy, that was goosebumps, man.
This episode of Deathbattle is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
This is tough, man.
After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big
They're both
wireless
Egyptian
providers,
gods, literally imbued by the
there's
power.
always a catch.
So when we first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month,
you can just keep on coming back and back, but then again, Black Adam will slouch either.
There isn't one.
Oh
Mint Mobile's
boy.
secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only.
Black
They cut
Adam
out the
tore
cost
through
of retail
Spectre,
stores and pass those sweet savings directly to you.
Apocalypse
Mint Mobile's
destroyed a
wireless quality is
Celestial.
especially impressive, and
Man,
as
this is
a
so neck and
world-class
neck, I don't even know.
scientist, I'm
Who do I like
pretty
more? I
big.
definitely like
Mint
Apocalypse
Mobile
more. I
gives
don't know. I
you
just
the
think I
best
like
rate
the
whether you're
backstory
buying
more.
for one or a family. And at Mint,
Black Adam's
families
pretty cool.
start at
They're
2
both really
lines.
cool.
And all
I'm gonna
plans
lie to you.
come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed
Shout out,
data
bro,
delivered
that's
on the
tough.
nation's largest 5G
Oh
network.
god.
And you get to keep your current phone number along
Both of them
with
are really
all your
badass, man.
existing
Holy shit.
contacts.
To get your
I
new
don't know.
wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
That's
don't wanna guess wrong and lose my
mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
money, you know what I'm saying?
Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at
Adam's no
mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
Fuck it, we're in this bitch. I'm gonna say Apocalypse, okay?
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Alright, you know, I'm just gonna go on a limb, gut feeling, and say Apocalypse, okay? Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Wow, look at it. Looks... Okay, so they're 2D characters in a 3D world. Makes sense. Pixelated, actually. So no words.
Interloper mutant sanctuary.
Holy shit, Apocalypse is huge, man. We can just grow to whatever size we want, right? Oh shit. Oh, that was like the wisdom mode. That is hard.
Your counsel will aid you no longer.
He just fixed himself. Okay, great. Oh, he's sending his army. That's another thing. He has an army.
Learn to fear me soon enough. No, in Sabanor, you will learn to fear me.
He's actually gonna bring the yellow ring? Oh, hell no. Okay, now this guy get. This is a DBZ, look at it! This is a DBZ match! Oh. Like Lego, he's building up.
Hell out of my country.
Size don't really matter, all I'm saying.
I refuse to relinquish my home to you heretics. Shazam!
This is that a death seed?
Your hubris has failed you, Deathbattle. Shazam! Oh, shit.
Oh shit. There you go. Keep on going, I guess.
I never offered you a choice. Now, everything you've built will fall.
Oh, there he goes. I was right, bitch. I was right. Let's go.
And Sabanur sure brought the apocalypse to Kondak. And our camera, goddammit! That's gotta be like, what, 30 whole dollars? Fuck, man.
This result surprised us. For what it's worth, both Black Adam and Apocalypse displayed ludicrous levels of godlike ability.
Both of their power supplies compared to cosmic beings like the Phoenix and Super Gandalf. And both fought heroes like Thor and Wonder Woman.
Right, the victor could not be deduced by strength and speed alone. Rather, it depended on how their abilities countered each other. In that regard, Apocalypse held many advantages.
For starters, he could one-up the living lightning. For almost any power Black Adam had, Apocalypse had a better version of
He
it,
just suck it
and
up,
then
yeah.
some.
Frankly, half of Black Adam's pantheon granted him abilities that Apocalypse possessed through his mutant genes alone, notwithstanding all
Right.
his other abilities from Celestial Tech, the Techno-Organic
Yeah.
Virus, and the Death Seed.
Well,
see.
Black Adam did have something Apocalypse didn't. The wisdom of Sahuti, Big Brain God, could definitely clue him in on that Death Seed stuff.
And without a Death Seed, Apocalypse would not have fared nearly as well against Black Adam's strength and tenacity.
So to win, Black Adam would have needed to figure out how to destroy the Death Seed, but Apocalypse could defend against that and had way more options for his own
Right.
victory.
His telepathy got the best of Jean Grey, and there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't mind read Black Adam. The courage of Mehen may have safeguarded him from mental attacks, but it never made him immune to telepathy outright.
But most
Right.
importantly, Apocalypse could absorb all of Black Adam's energy powers
Right.
and turn him right back around.
Whew.
The
Shit.
living
What are
lightning
you supposed to
may
do
be
against that, huh?
enchanted, but it is still lightning. It's frequently displayed properties of ionized energy. Thus, there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't absorb it for himself. Plus, it's been shared between people many times before, and the more it's given to other hosts, the weaker the original bearer becomes.
Wow.
Hell, stealing the power of the living lightning is how Teth Adam became Black Adam in the first place, so
Right.
Apocalypse could do the same.
By slurping up Black Adam's magic, Apocalypse grew in power while Black Adam got weaker. It was only a matter of time before Black Adam was literally helpless against the end of all things.
Black Adam may have
Apocalypse.
been power incarnate, but Apocalypse's wide array of powers and specific counters to the living lightning meant he could rise to the challenge.
Teth thought he had him until Noor gave him the boot.
The winner is Apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm on a roll, dude. I'm on an absolute roll with these death battles. I've been getting like so far all of them right. Not all of them. I mean, like the past couple I've been getting right, so I'm feeling kind of good about myself. And oh yeah, baby, bitch, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, that was pretty close. But once again, I went with my gut, and we won. I personally like Apocalypse better too, because he's like a mutant, and he already has that base power, and he can suck all your powers away, you know. And yeah, he's just badass, right? Yeah, I kind of like him a lot, man. I just kind of like those overlord dictator types, like Doctor Doom and Magneto. I think in my personal list of favorite Marvel villains would be number one, Doctor Doom, number 2, Magneto, number 3, Apocalypse, right? These guys are cool, man. Holy shit. Did Magneto never face off against, what do you call him? Apocalypse? I bet he would have. But what do you do against a guy who can just suck all your power? Everything you throw at him, he'll just use it against you. That's tough, bro. And the Death Seed just keeps on reviving? Yeah, that was not gonna end well for that guy. It was not gonna end well for Black Adam. But, yep, that was it. That was Apocalypse versus Black Adam, bitch. And y'all already know who won, man. Hell yes, man. Egyptian, like, mythology and lore is so goddamn cool, man. And video games and movies, they make sure to milk it dry because, you know, it's so milkable, you know. Yeah, basically, that was it. And I guess I will be seeing the Black Adam movie. But that also doesn't mean I'm going to watch X-Men Apocalypse because what the fuck, you know? Anyways, I'm out this bitch.